So, how's the decorating going, Tipi? Is the tree almost done yet?
No, they haven't even opened these boxes over here. But they really smell good. Not sure of what, because I can't quite place the odor.
Here, let me try. I've got a nose like a Dyson vacuum. It can suck up smells, swirl them around inside, and then expel a proper rating in no time at all. And what's more, it never loses suction.
Okay, smart guy, what is it then?
Haven't a clue. My darn nostrils must be clogged again. Just like a bloody Dyson. They may never lose suction, but they're in the darn repair shop so often they never suck anything up either.
What are you, Consumer Reports? Who cares? The only Dyson I want to hear about is when they start dicing candied fruit for the Christmas desserts.
Hey, I hope you kids are showing the proper respect to our owner's Christmas decorations. Yeah, I didn't think so.
What do you mean? I thought you were supposed to wrap yourself in tinsel. Isn't that what it's for?
No, you're supposed to wrap the tree in tinsel, and paper garland, and popcorn and things.
But why should the tree have all the fun?
What do you mean?
Well, 'cause tinsel's so shiny and prickly and slippery. It's a perfect holiday cat toy. It's like wrestling with a very glamorous snake, or a Bob Mackie knockoff. Because tinsel is to tabbies what tomatoes are to tacos. They add that extra flash of color to an otherwise perfect ensemble.
Okay, let me try that.
Back off, big guy. No one touches Tuck's tinsel till it's time to trim it on the tree.
Okay, I won't touch your tinsel. I see you've already cut through the paper garland.
Yeah, paper garland's not really practical as a cat toy, is it? I mean, sure, it's fun to shred it like a Cuisinart, but ultimately paper doesn't pack as much punch as a tether of tinsel.
You better be careful. You don't want to get tinselitis.
Tinselitis? I've heard of that. Isn't that when you develop a severe allergic reaction to anything that shimmers and sparkles?
Yes. Also known as the figure skating disease, because instead of hives, you break out in sequins and rhinestones. Uh-oh, sounds like Honey's on the warpath again. I'd better hide.
Well, I didn't do anything to make her mad. Did you, Tipi?
No.
Hey, kids, I'd love to stop and help you decorate, but I'm really looking for Honey.
Oh, crud. I was hoping to avoid her this morning. She keeps asking me what I'm getting her for Christmas, and I haven't even gotten anything yet.
Hey, Tipi, should we tell the Duchess where Mr. Trey is?
Of course, why not?
Hey, Duchess, Mr. Trey's right over there behind the ornament box.
Thanks, Tuck. I'll be sure to return the favor.
Oh, there you are, honey. Now, don't worry. I'm not going to ask you anything about my present.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I just wanted you to look at my fur and see if you notice anything.
Okay, what exactly am I supposed to be looking for?
Oh, you know, does it have enough volume and bounce, or could it maybe use a little lift?
No, honey, I am not getting you a Bumpit for Christmas.
It's not fair. Why can't you just tell me? I have diabetes, you know, which means no more holiday cookies and candies and chocolates. And on top of that, you expect me to suffer through anticipation and suspense as well? It's downright cruel.
Don't be so dramatic. Christmas is not about what you get anyway. It's about what you give. And I don't mean what you give in terms of presents. I mean what you give in terms of yourself.
Yes, Tipi, technically you are correct. It is the season of giving. However, when you give something, someone has to be around to receive it, right? And I happily volunteer to take one for the team and thrust myself into that position.
How selfless of you, honey.
Well, I thought so.
Well, you know budgets are tight this year, Duchess, so you might have better luck campaigning Santa Claus for a Bumpit instead of Mr. Trey.
Santa Claus! Of course, why didn't I think of it before? With all that fur and velvet he wears, he's bound to have connections in the costume industry, right? Or at least a hairdresser or two. Oh, Santa, please bring me a Bumpit this year for Christmas. Santa! Do you think he heard me?
Well, despite popular misconception, Santa Claus is not God. So randomly yelling your gift requests in the air is probably not going to be effective.
You're right. I need to send him an email right away. Does anyone know the web address for the North Pole?
Anyway, What else do we need to do for the tree?
Well, I see we have some blank areas up front here, but the back is emptier than a Chris Brown concert.
Which reminds me, does anyone know where the collection of limited edition Susan Boyle musical glass ornaments are? I hear they're very fragile, and if you break one, the song I Dreamed a Dream never stops playing. And honestly, having played Raoul in a community theatre production of Les Mis, I can say from experience that that song can get old very fast. Kinda like the Tiger Woods scandal.